I went to Harbor Freight Tools today and I had purchased about 4 or 5 different items. We're gonna start off with the cheapest one. The cheapest thing that I got today was this. We got a power strip. Not a big deal. It was only $3. I think I could have probably got it cheaper at Lowe's actually. I think it was $3.99. I think Lowe's has them that are $1.99, but I really needed it. This is actually gonna go on my my miter saw table that I built, and I'm gonna do a video on just that alone. All right, so that's that. The next thing that I got I got 2 clamps. Clamp. All right, so the clamps are an essential helping hand in the shop. You definitely have to have clamps. Every time I go to Harbor Freight Tools, I have vowed that I will buy more clamps. At least 2 every time. Yeah, I don't know why I would buy just an odd number, but I'm gonna buy 2 clamps every single time I go to Harbor Freight Tools, whether they're big or small, until I just don't have any room for clamps. Because I really don't have a whole lot of clamps right now. I just started my clamp collection. The last time I went to Harbor Freight Tools, I had purchased this clamp, which was, I think, $4.99. These were $5.99, and they just have a little bit longer arm to attach. Basically, I can attach more wood this time, I guess, or just have a longer grab. So this will go to there, opposed to this one, which is there. So I can pretty much clamp this clamp if I had to. So that's how much more. And the next one I go back, I'll get one longer than this one. So these were $5.99 each. Really good deal. You can't beat it. You gotta have some good clamps. So go ahead, and when you go to Harbor Freight Tools, every time you go to Harbor Freight Tools, you can't go wrong. Buy some clamps. It's like really cheap, and you just can never have too many. All right, the next thing that we got was a 100-foot hose reel. This 100-foot hose reel is by Central Pneumatic, and I'm gonna build I have a pancake compressor. I'm gonna build a shelf with this hose reel underneath it. So the cool thing about this is it's just gonna keep my hose nice and organized. I'm not gonna have a hose. Actually, my hose is sitting right there on the floor right now. I'm not gonna show you, but it's right there, trust me. It's just wound up. I'm always tripping over it. I can finally have a nice organized hose reel. This was $17.99, and we used a coupon on it, so it was like $3 off or whatever, so we paid like 15 bucks, give or take. So that was pretty cool. But you do have to assemble it. So this is, because there's no way that that could be together. Just impossible. And then my wife actually purchased that one separately, and she had got a Pittsburgh 25-foot measuring tape measure to get as her freebie item. And this actually has all the small measurements, the 1/8, 1/4, 3/8, half, 5/8, 7/8, 3/4, all that good stuff. So it's really good that you can do your small accurate measurements real easily. So we got that as a freebie, yes. And now the final thing, let me set this down. What I had purchased, actually I got a tape measure as well, because I just want to make sure that I have one maybe in the house and one for me. So we got 2 free tape measures today from Harbor Freight Tools, which is really cool. So now we got extra tape measures. I actually have 2 more over there. I got tape measures coming out the wazoo. But the item of the day that we got, which is actually gonna go into my miter saw table, is my router. And my router makes me happy. I'm happy. This is really cool. It was 99 bucks, and I had a 20% off coupon that they let me use on it, which is, whatever. And I got it for 80 bucks. The cool thing is, when I got it home, let me tell you, I was super duper excited because it comes with a plunge router. And I knew it had a router with it, but I didn't realize that it was a plunge router, because I already have a router over there, just a regular, router that I do the edges of tables and all that good stuff with, but it's not a plunge router. So I kind of was excited that it's a plunge router. But yeah, it's a 3/4 inch, it's a 1 3/4 horsepower router. So it's got plenty of little power. It's got 20,000 RPMs, and I don't know about this other stuff. The miter gauge, 1 to 60 degrees, right and left, and all that good stuff. So, but basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the legs off, and I'm gonna sink this guy into my miter saw table. So I tell you what, let's go ahead and do this. Let's just go ahead and open this guy up right now on this video. It's going to be a little bit longer video, again, introducing you to the channel, kind of what we're about. Let's go ahead and open this thing up right now. Let's just take it out of the box, see what it looks like, and then when I come back on my next video, I'm gonna show you how I put it in my table. So let's go ahead and just open this guy up right now. This is actually super awesome. I kind of figured that the legs were not attached, and I'm assuming these are the legs. This is, let's see, what's in here? Oh, parts, lots of parts. Parts are falling everywhere. Okay, the instruction guide right there, and here's the guide right here. And now, all right. Okay, here it is, guys. So this is the router and the router table. And you can see the handle right here for the router. Okay, it's kind of cool. I will tell you that I probably will never take this off the table. Nice and narrow. I think it's only 14 inches. Here, let's do this. It's 14 inches deep, and it is 23.5 inches across, and let's just say it is 8.5 inches tall. That's without the legs installed. So the other thing that it comes with, comes with the protective guide. This is over here for your router bits. And I do have a set of router bits over there as well. All right, well, listen, I think it's gonna work perfectly for what I wanna do, but yeah, this is everything that it comes with. Let's see. So here is your push guide. Pretty good. Okay, and I think these are your inserts for your, these are the inserts right here. So we got those. Actually, here's another one. This is for where your bits would go into, and they're the, if you have larger bits, this will just keep the, you want as much surface space as possible. So that will, you gotta keep these pretty much handy at all times. So I'll actually build on my table, I'll probably build like a little container, a little shelving compartment or something where I can keep all these extras. It also comes with these dudes right here. And then let's see what else we got. These are the screws so that you can adjust this back and forth accordingly. So yeah, there it is. I think it's gonna work perfect, and it's gonna do exactly what I wanna do. So, all right, everybody, thanks for watching this video. Hope you had fun. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and comment. All right, everybody, thanks for being with me in my garage. I appreciate you. See you on the next video. Bye.